Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the 76ers playing against the Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. You know, the middle of the season, Greg, can be a tough stretch for some teams with guys worn out and the postseason still a long ways away.
And in my mind, this is where the great teams really start to separate because they'll maintain focus while others maybe start to wane a little bit.
Here's Bowen. Outside, Jones. 5 to shoot. Over Camby. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Now here is Miller, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Miller surveying the floor. Wallace with a screen for Miller. Floats one up. Yep, that one goes in there. Miller's got his team on the board to start the game for the Mavs.
Nice job finishing inside. It's one of the strengths of Andre Miller's game. He knows how to operate in close.
Jones against Jordan. Wallace with a screen for Jordan. Throws it up high and stolen by Wallace. Jones against Miller. Pass to Miller. They set the pick. And here is Wallace. Wallace covering. Over Wallace. And that's collected by Camby. Jordan with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Here's Rice. Pass to Jordan. Over Jones. No good from Jordan.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Philadelphia with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. Jones against Miller. Jordan with the ball. The 76ers with another miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Bowen. Wallace looking for an opening. Miller inside, covered by Miller. Jordan with some nice D. And so Miller will bring it up for the 76ers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Richardson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Miller with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Miller against Miller. Inside. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Miller.
Nice setup out of the two-man game.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, on the wing, Jordan, defended by Jones. And that one, good.
Nifty move that time inside by Jordan to get to the cup, showing that potential to score in the painted area.
Thomas, a screen on Miller. A crossover. Miller, no luck.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Richardson kicks to Jordan. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Richardson gets a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And the defense, you can't forget about Richardson from deep. His three-pointer is extremely dangerous.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Bowen. Jordan against Jones. Over Jordan. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Dallas making a switch here. Philadelphia leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Back to Jordan. There's Miller with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3 points. For a rookie, Jordan shows such impressive vision. If he sees a guy with a better shot, he's giving him the ball.
And Jones has it in the corner. Dallas, no good that time either. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Los Angeles.
You can see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Wallace comes in for Williams, and Smith subbed in for Jones. And then for Philadelphia, Olowokandi, he's checked in for Campbell. Williams comes in for Jordan, and Stoudemire subbed in for Miller.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Wallace, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. No good on the second free throw.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Smith the pass to Radmanovich. Wallace with a screen on Richardson. Radmanovich with... Whoa!
He got it in!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers on top. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here's Olowokandi over Wallace. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Here's Strickland. Still yet to score. Thomas is screen on Stoudemire. Strickland passes to Thomas. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Rice is checked in. Stoudemire outside. It's Richardson on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Richardson's got 6.
Great confidence off the catch. One of the reasons why Richardson is a go-to scorer.
Outside Thomas. To the middle. Here's Strickland. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Strickland. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. A potential one-and-done draft selection this year, Chris Bosh out of Georgia Tech. What's your take on him?
Well, he seems NBA ready to me. You look at his numbers, and those are the stats of an NBA player, not a college freshman.
Smith against Wallace.
That's the idea. Get the ball inside, get a good look, and see if you can draw some fouls.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Williams, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Miller's checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Charity stripe shot. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Is so accurate as a shooter from that mid-range. Richardson, someone you gotta try to take that away from.
And the Mavericks call time here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Eric Dampier comes in for John Thomas. And Miller's subbed in for Smith.
Andre Miller.
Here's Radmanovich. He has 5. Pass to Strickland. Here's the floater. The shot, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, good find by Richardson and a smart pass. He doesn't second-guess his instinct to move the ball.
So it's the Mavericks now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Now, here is Miller. He's got 6. Wallace outside.
And sometimes you catch the defender leaning. Looks like that's what happened on that sequence.
For Philadelphia, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
Wallace. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wallace. And the 76ers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Dallas trails by 6. Jones with it. Now guarded by Jordan. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Miller. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jordan. Driving to...
Yeah. All right, young fella, I see you out there, rookie, reminding this crowd that he has arrived. Jordan with the big-time jam.
Here's Bowen. He has yet to score. Jones up top to halt the run, and the layup is good.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's Rice. His three-pointers off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Williams can't hit. Balls is checked in for Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Mason's checked in. The 76ers leading by 6. Jordan outside. Pass to Rice. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Miller's got 8 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the Mavericks call time here. Changes for Philadelphia. Camby comes in for Mason. And Wallace subbed in for Richardson. We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Miller against Miller. Pass to Wallace. Down low, stolen by Camby. Miller outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jones, the pass to Bowen. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Bowen, one tough customer, no fear, attacking the hoop.
Miller against Miller. Pass to Rice. Back to Miller. Here's Wallace. Not enough on that one as it misses. Dallas trails by 6. Miller outside. Wallace with a screen for Miller. Outside, Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Now it's just a 3-point Philadelphia lead. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 3-point lead. Jordan outside. Over Jones. Jordan's shot is off. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Bowen. Pass to Wallace. Over Miller. Wallace misses. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Jordan. It's deflected. Jones up top. He has 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the quickness of Eddie Jones there, creating difficulties for this defense.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. And so Jones nails both of them.
What you appreciate about Jones is his well-roundedness. I mean, he's a talented scorer and a superb defender, too.
Pass to Campbell. Back to Miller. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Miller's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Dallas calls timeout. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Miller up on top, covered by Miller. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jones against Jordan. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jones.
Jones has such a smooth jumper, and he's a really good shooter.
Here's Miller. Miller grabs the miss. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Nice defense from Wallace. The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Rice kicks to Wallace. Pass to Miller. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
And here's Miller. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Miller's got his second basket.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there, you'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Back to Jordan. Excellent D that time from Jones. Dallas trails by 3. Miller kicks to Jones. No good. That would have tied it. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Rice. Jordan left side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Strickland, covered by Miller. Outside, Jones. Dampier, he dishes to Jones for the tie. Dallas, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 3. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Dallas making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
Checking in for
From deep, Richardson kept alive. Second chance effort. He lays it in.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Strickland. Pass to Dampier. Here's Radmanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jason Richardson. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Williams, he's checked in for Dampier. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers leading by 4. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Radmanovich. They set the screen. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Strickland. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lets it go from the wing. No good from Jordan. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Strickland passes to Thomas. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
We all know Richardson can really throw it down. Got to keep him away from the basket, or you're going to pay the posterizing price.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Strickland. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Dallas trails by 9. Thomas a screen. Pass to Radmanovich. Thomas kicks to Radmanovich. Here's Strickland. Got it from 16 feet. Strickland's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas. Stoudemire outside. To the inside. Thomas with the steal. Here's Strickland. Guarded by Stoudemire. Pass to Williams. Out to Smith. Thomas sends a screen for Smith. Traps in the tray.
Taking that opportunity to shoot it from range. Looking for the biggest bucket he can knock down.
Rice dishes to Richardson. And Thomas with the block. Here's Strickland. Pass to Radmanovich. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that, straight to the basket.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Radmanovich. Offside Thomas. Pass to Radmanovich. Shot clock at 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Stoudemire outside. Marcus Camby is checked in for the 76ers.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Rice. Pass to Miller. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Dallas trails by 4. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Miller outside. Here's Radmanovich. They set the pick. Here's Amici. Offline with his 3. And the foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Wallace is checked in for Philadelphia. Jordan comes in for Jason Richardson. The 76ers leading by 4. Jordan outside. Can be a screen on Jones. Jordan driving inside. And it's Jordan with the jam.
That's straight up nasty right there. Jordan with the burst to get there and the vertical to throw it down.
Timeout, Dallas. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David. Out to the right wing, to the paint. And it's sent back by Wallace. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Bowen, the pass to Miller. At the top of the key, Wallace. Clock at 4. Some nice passing here by Dallas. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The 76ers leading by 6. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
All the officials are all over now.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both free throws good from Rice.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Bowen. Dallas again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Miller finds Wallace. Here's Rice. And it's sent back by Dampier.
Dampier can be a dynamic defender, disrupting with his size and length.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Miller with the ball. To the middle. They swipe it. Here's Rice. 1:22 left in the game. Count that bucket. Rice has got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. Dallas now running out of time. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Miller, the pass to Bowen. Drains the three-pointer.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc.
76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Team foul. Shooting for the 76ers, Michael Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Hey, although he's young, Jordan has already proven he belongs and he's here to stay. Athletic, creative. This guard does not lack confidence one bit.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Dampier. Rejected by Campbell.
Tremendous timing on that block. Fantastic defense.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Timeout, Dallas.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 9 points. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jordan. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Wallace right side. Pass to Rice. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Wallace. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jones, that's for 2. Ball's knocked loose. Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Whoever I drive, if you don't do something, nothing happens. Are you silly? Can't rush, select it. Can't rush, select it. Can't rush, select it. Can't rush, select it.
Did you know that you can play with a build designed by NBA 2K pros?
You can browse by position and skill or the exact archetype you want to play.